Hey everyone, welcome to another Throwback Thursday. Here we have The Gnostic Religion by Hans Jonas. This book is still in print. I believe this is a 50s copy of it, but you can still get it. Second edition. It doesn't say. I think it is 50s edition though. So one of the things that I really like about this book is this is a good introduction to Gnosticism and what it means, essentially. So, Gnostic imagery and symbolic language. You got a few scriptures in here. So, what is Gnosticism? Gnosticism is typically considered a form of Christianity. There were several different groups of said Gnostics. Probably one of the most mysterious ones were the Ophites, and then you had the Cainites. So you had quite a few different ones. There were ones that followed Simon Magus' way of teachings. Later, he was denounced as a heretic. Typically, all of these groups, though, fell under the umbrella of heresy. When Christianity started, there were several different factions out there. So I highly recommend this book for people who are interested in Gnosticism. Gnosticism is making a kind of a comeback ever since Dan Brown came out with that novel, The Da Vinci Code. Regardless how you feel about it, this is a good introduction to it. Even if you're Orthodox Christian, I mean, you should still definitely read this. If you're Luciferian, you should definitely read this. Basic rundown of the Gnostic faith is, unlike Orthodox Christianity, the Gnostics did not view the Creator as the high God. They believed that the high God was actually called Abraxas. Abraxas was considered the unknowable God, so he had nothing to do with this world. And the God that Christians worship today, the Old Testament God, is considered the false God in Gnosticism. He's identified as kind of the evil creator. He's not considered the real God. And he was created by accident, basically, by the Holy Wisdom, or Holy Spirit, known as Sophia. And he asserted himself as the high God, basically, but he is not the true God. He is only God of this world. So the Gnostics were searching for the God that was beyond this world, the God that had nothing to do with this world, and that was Abraxas. And then, of course, it later on became heresy to teach this. It was, let's adopt the Jewish baggage, essentially, of the Old Testament, rather than, believing and understanding that the Creator is the false God. So, there are different Gnostics. Most Gnostics believe that Christ was actually teaching people to get away from the demiurge in his rule. There were Gnostics that believed that he did not actually die on the cross. Rather, they believed that they believed that only the body, the clay-born essence, was what died. Gnostics typically do not believe in the resurrection, because the body is considered filthy and impure. They argue that there's no reason why Christ would bodily ascend into the heavens. So different groups had different types of cosmologies, different types of doctrines. But then there were ones that brought the teachings of Pythagoras and Socrates and all these other great philosophers that were around pagan times. They utilized a lot of their philosophies within their Christian faith. So they all kind of fell under this umbrella. The Cainites believed that Cain was kind of a hero for opposing the demiurge, the Creator. They were a little bit more left-hand path. They revered the kind of what you would consider the villains in the Bible, Cain being the chief one of all of them. Then there were the Ophites, known as serpent worshippers. And they believed that the serpent in the Garden of Eden was the good guy, and he might have been Christ even, according to them. And what they were, what we know about them is they were a Jewish sect that rebelled against Judaism because Roman rule, and they felt that their religious leaders had forsaken them. So essentially they basically converted to some form of Gnosticism. And there is a Gnostic text, I think it's the Secret Book of John or Secret Gospel of John, where the serpent actually turns out to be Christ. So, yeah, I definitely recommend this book. The other one that I recommend is the Nag Hammadi Library. That's an excellent source. But yeah, I'll probably review that some other time. I just thought I'd bring this up. Again, The Gnostic Religion by Hans Jonas. It is available on Amazon, I believe. It's definitely a great text. So if you like this review, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.